seeing The Lonely Forest for the first time, I know it's going to sound unbelievable because you can't see a band once and be like, oh, they're totally going to be famous, but like they had the passion, and you could just tell, like, John's voice was incredible, and his ability to just write a really catchy pop song was just unbelievable, especially at that age. And so seeing them for the first time was really awesome because you just kind of knew, like, those kids have something.
Sound Off gave us a lot of new goals to work towards. We never really focused on our performance as much before Sound Off, so it kind of taught us to really be meticulous in practicing and not just like sitting down and hanging out.
We finally become much more cemented in what it is that we're doing, and I think Sound Off was a really important part of that. You're being critiqued with the aim to enable you, to make you better. I think just sitting down with that as a band and saying, these are things that we can work on. We want to grow as musicians, we want to become better, we want to know how to display our craft more accurately.
We met so many people. We got to open for the Long Winters because we met John Roderick, because he judged the finals.
Not only did it just like open doors for us, it just like gave us a completely different outlook on everything we were doing, and I feel like I started getting actually like comfortable after that and realizing like this is actually something that I'm going to be doing for a long time.
We've been offered to play really awesome shows like After Hours, EMP After Hours.
Yeah, those youth advisory kids like us, so they invited us back.
Pretty much they've probably given us our best shows.
Probably,
the
yeah.
Advisory board.
Yeah, those kids are cool.
The press from being in the finals for Sound Off got me in a lot of publications for the first time.
The Stranger is absolutely going to write about Sound Off every year that it happens because it's proven itself as being something that can like pick out really talented young bands, and it can't be ignored. You know, the Weekly is going to write about it, KXB is going to talk about it, like these bands are going to get airplay on Locals Only and like Audio Oasis.
One of the judges was John Richards from KXB, and he saw us that night, and then afterwards we gave him our CD, and then he played it the very next day on his show, and we were super stoked. And that led to our first tour. Like, we put together a West Coast tour, went down to California and Portland, and then we put out a full length. After that, I started a band called Grand Hallway, which I'm in now. Played down at South by Southwest last year and played CMJ, and it all started at Sound Off.
We've seen so many bands over the last 10 years emerge out of Sound Off or emerge out of the all-ages scene and become larger parts of the national music scene.
Do you like my ponytail? I do! Start with ponytail!
Natalie Portman Shaved Head had a band name change. They changed their name to Bright Futures, and they've been doing fantastic things. They've gone all around the country. They've played some really amazing shows.
I could be the captain of your submarine. That's my dream, 'cause we're a team.
You're playing some riffs up on the Sky Church stage. You close your eyes and you open them up, and you're playing the main stage at Bumbershoot. And then you close your eyes again and you're in Poughkeepsie, New York, loading gear up some stairs, and it's like, wow, how did we get here? And you can kind of link it all back.
After playing Sound Off, I've grown quite a bit as a musician, and have been fortunate enough because of Sound Off and a few other opportunities that just happened to align at the right time to have a career in music.
I can say the day